What is up, guys? Welcome to another stream. Make sure that doesn't play some audio. Figured do some GT7 stuff tonight instead of A-Spec. Change it up a little bit and have some fun with this. We're gonna do some like a warm-up race. We're gonna build a car and then probably do some daily races. Just to try to get that driver rating up, and yeah, should be a good time. Of course, streaming on PS5 means that text-to-speech is on, so I'm still be playing in VR and won't be able to read your chats easily, but we'll have text-to-speech enabled on this end, so should be able to have you know that. This is the first stream I've done with the Fanatec, so that'll be fun. I've kind of taken some time to try to get familiar with it and just try to, you know, be the best I can. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good day and is ready for some fun. Alright, let's get to it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put the VR headset on, so I apologize in advance because I'm probably going to vanish for a second. Well, shoot, I can't reach to turn my desk speakers off because it's going to turn them on. The Fanatec wheel takes up so much space. I'm sure you guys saw that during that video. Alright, give me just a second to get the VR headset on and we'll get underway. Alright, headset's on. We're ready to go. My phone is going nuts over here. Just buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. Alright, now we're ready. I'm going to actually unmute my phone, so in case I need to hear something, I can. But, yeah, we're ready to roll. Alright. Well, was. Okay. So, to warm up, I'm going to go do the Lassar 30-minute race. It's always my go-to race to kind of get warmed up. I'm going to highly doubt I'll be using this exact card in this race, in my daily race stuff tonight, but just figured might as well get already on the endurance setting, my endurance setup. Alright. So I do this race for multiple reasons. I do this race to get money as well as to just warm up. This is a good race to warm up to me, and this is a fairly competent car in this event, so let's get rolling. So I'm going to dump it straight into... Why is this not working? Hold on, something's not right. The thumbstick isn't working. So, for some reason I can't change the mode. That's not good. Well, That's a problem. If I can't change the mode, I can't win this. Let me see if I just restart the race. No, not a thing. Let me check something. I'm willing to bet I know exactly what's going on. No, that didn't actually fix it. Okay. Okay, I don't know what's wrong. Because like that's the thumbstick on the wheel working right here. So why am I not able to change the mode all of a sudden of the car? Like, that was working before. So I'm just going to try to reload the race altogether. Still not working. Why is that not working? Okay, I'm going to back out of this. I need that to work, because obviously I can't run this entire race in fuel map 1. I'll run out of fuel very quickly. Why is that changed? Because I know that worked before, so I don't know why all of a sudden that doesn't work. Is this thing in the right mode? It's in PlayStation mode. That's really weird. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. So there we go. Now we're ready. Ah, come on. Bro's like right in the way. So part of the reason I chose this car is, for one thing, I just like it. Two, the mileage. It's got 97,000 kilometers. I've yet to see a car roll over 6 digits in this game. So I want this one to be the first. So see, it said L2 and R2 were the turn signals. But I think, obviously, that's the start button. So what's the other... See, that's what I get for not paying attention. I just had a major incident. See, that's my own fault. I wasn't paying attention. Ah. Alright, we're into the top 10. Got Hizal and that Subaru right in front of us. I'm gonna sneak around him. Man, why am I struggling with these brakes so much? I literally spent an hour on iRacing trying to come to grips with these brakes. And for most of this track, I'm fine. There's no way the brakes on this car are just that bad. Because I was having no issue with this the other day. A little bit of a sketchy overtake there. So yeah, I spent like over an hour in iRacing tonight just trying to kind of get the hang of this setup at its full strength, and that's where the random upload on Saturday night came from. It was from that session. I like this car a lot. Of course, I'm a Porsche guy. Y'all know I'm a Porsche fanboy through and through, but a lot of fun with this car. Alright, into the top 3 now. Made up a lot of ground after I butchered that first chicane on lap 1 from not paying attention. Might need a slight bit of brake balance adjustment there. Half-second penalty of that is just kind of crazy though. Little limiter there don't hurt. Alright, clouds are starting to build up. Let's see. Oh, we're about to get some good rain. Let's see. I'm thinking let's not take risks. It looks like the weather's gonna fall pretty quick. I might go ahead and jump on the intermediates, because that looks like it's gonna be an extensive rainstorm. And I do not want to get caught out in this car. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. We're playing it safe. And it looks like McEwen behind me in the Corvette is following suit, but I'm gonna highly doubt he's coming in for tires. I don't know, he might be. 35% fuel. I have another lap out of this car. He may not. That might be the difference between me and him right now, is he might be able to, he might not have that lap to stretch. Portilla and Healy are staying out, and Kawakami as well. Doesn't really affect our race too much. They're going to get caught in this rainstorm, and they're going to get pretty slippery pretty quick. So I think I made the right call to go ahead and come in for tires. But it's the intermediates on. We're going to fill up the car while we're here. Might as well. No sense in not at this point. Alright, let's go. Yeah, see, the weather's already taking a turn for the worst here. Now just gotta watch for yellow flags, because that will get rid of our clean race bonus if I get popped for overtaking under a yellow. Excellent strategy call there, because the heavens had already opened by the time I got through pit lane. So, and now look at all these cars that stayed out on slicks, and they are struggling where I am striving. So I nearly rear-ended the Lambo there. Excuse me. Get back around Hazal there. A little bit of a tail slide there from the Porsche. Let's get this squared back up though. Oh, she's a little skatey under braking there. That's one thing I do wish. So a lot of you guys who may not have watched the setup video where I showed you guys my new Fanatec rig, I bought the Clubsport V3 inverted pedals, which have pedal vibration. Unfortunately, on PlayStation, that's not supported, and I think that is a dang shame, because that is a really cool feature that I think Gran Turismo would benefit from for immersion, especially for me playing in VR. Like, that'd be peak immersion, having the pedals vibrate just like they do in iRacing, but with the VR headset. That'd be insane. Absolutely amazing immersion. Alright, we're closing on a Portilla and that Viper. I'd assume Healy's just ahead. You see, they're having the brake now, whereas I still have a little bit of room. I am going to go ahead and brake a little early, though. All things considered, I'd like to keep this car in one piece. And then I assume is Healy in the Genesis G70 here. One of the few times you'll ever see some sort of Hyundai product leading overall in any race. You know, squeeze past and retake the lead here. See, I thought about toughing it out for a brief second when I looked at that weather, but I think I made the right call. I think the track was going to get too wet to tough it out. Oh, we're in slid pretty hard there. But that was surprisingly controllable. Yeah, if I hit the brakes a touch too hard, it starts to kick the rear end out. I presume because of the weather here. Wish my friend Tyler were watching this right now, watching me whoop up on these kids in a 997. This is his favorite 911. It's up there for me. I think I have a real hard time with it because the only Porsche I have real life experience in is the 991 RS. I got to drive a 991 RS a couple years ago, and so I have a soft spot for the 991. But of course, the 997 is pretty much referred to by many as the last best 911 GT3s because of the Metzger they were still using at the time. But I don't know. I also just love the 991. I love the exterior and the interior styling. Like I said, I've driven one. It's just a fantastic car. But I also don't believe any 911 is a bad 911. I think every 911 is good. Even the ones the community don't like. Like, I love the 911 SC. I know that is a hot take when it comes to 911s. Alright, we're under halfway, or we're over halfway of the race. Making good time, good on fuel for another 2 laps. That's going to be about 8 minutes. That'll get us right where I'd like to be in terms of fuel to go for a fastest lap push. Come on, don't do this to me. Ah, well, didn't spin it, but definitely could have been better. Excuse me. I've been yawning a lot this stream. It's not even like I'm bored. So we are technically still getting a bit of a mist on track here, so should keep these intermediates in use for hopefully the last 2 laps of this stint. But I do see a very slight hint of teal on the bottom left of that radar. So it may not be completely out of the woods yet in terms of the rain. Which would be kind of unfortunate, honestly. hard on the brakes into the Porsche curves here. That could have been better. You guys can see the clouds there on the weather radar. Got a lap and a half of fuel left. So more than likely we'll be pitting at the end of this lap. For fuel at least. I'm going to monitor that weather though about tires. Yeah, we are going to get some extra rain, it looks like. So, may not be coming off the intermediates just yet. But in terms of fuel, I'm going to bump it up to fuel map 3, get a little bit more speed out of this. Because I'm going to have to pay for fuel anyway, might as well get a little bit of a bump in speed. Because it looks like I'm just going to be stopping for just fuel. Dang, 8.5 seconds out of my fastest lap, and I'm not even going to get to see the best of it. Looks like it's going to be a very short rainstorm. So the question is, do I go ahead and go on the slicks? And chance it? Because it won't be wet for long, it looks like. So I could go ahead and jump on softs. That way I can get at least a lap or two of clean, dry track. Get some minor rain here. That purple spot might suck for a brief second. It don't look like it'll last very long. I don't know, guys. I'm torn. Because the last thing I want to do is jeopardize this whole race by foregoing slicks or sticking on the inters and the track drying out really fast. So really unsure what to do here. I mean, it looks like the worst of it's about to hit right this very second anyway. See, I wish I had a little bit more gas. I'd tough it out another lap here. I think I'm gonna chance it, guys. I think I'm gonna chance it. I'm running low on time. I want to get that fastest lap attempt. something I very want. That's something I would very like to do. I mean, I've got plenty of time. I mean, like, even worse comes to worse, the car is very upset with me for a minute. I mean, look at the gap. Like, everyone else is still on the Mulsanne straight. I mean, second place is just getting the Mulsanne corner. They are a very large, I mean, 2.5 minute gap. But at the same time, if I play my cards right and the track dries up, I'll be able to extend that lead by quite a bit. Alright, let's fill the car up. We've dipped under that 6 minute mark, so I'm probably going to get 2 laps at most out of this car. Alright, we're going to bump back over here. I'm going to turn the fuel map up. I just got to hope the track will dry relatively fast, because I would like to make a push. I have yet to actually be able to make a full push with this, because the rain has been playing out exactly like it did in this race this entire time I've been using this car. So every time I've gone to make a fastest lap push, I've pushed a little too hard to hit the wet spot on the track, and it spin me round. So I'd like to actually see what this thing can do at full tilt. So I'm going to really hope the track dries relatively fast, so I can do that. Maybe about 2 laps I'll get out of this. Up to a little north of 97,000 kilometers on this car. Ooh, wet spot got me already. Need to maybe not be on the wet side of the track, be on the dry spot. Whew, she got a little upset there. Oh no! Ugh! I hit the grass there. It really upset the car there. Looks like we're gonna have time for one more lap, it looks like. So it looks like I am gonna get my wish to hopefully be able to push this on a fast lap. I zoned out there for a complete minute. That's why I went so quiet. I apologize. I was zoned out. Alright, kill mode. Let's see what this thing does. I don't need to monitor fuel. I think we've gotten plenty of fuel to get through the late stage of this race here. The home straight here tends to be the most wet part of the track. If I had to guess, due to the shade. So, just gotta be a little bit safe through here. As we enter the final lap of this race. Oh, it's already gone to crap. Son of a... This is where it gets me every time. I swing wide right in that first corner, and it immediately sends me flying, so... We'll just try to rebound. Back to that, I completely binned it in turn 1, and I'm still only 7/10 behind. It's crazy. That's a margin I can easily make up here just because of the added speed. Oh, come on, seriously? I really hate this track when it gets wet. You, like, even remotely misstep a tiny bit, it's... Oh, come on. Why is it every time I get in this car on this track, I can't do a fastest lap? Like, I'm sure I've got it, because, I mean, you guys saw on map 6, I was cruising past people, but, like, dang. Well, this car is going to give me so much trouble. If the track could just stay dry for a minute, that would help out a lot. Like, it just... Like, I've had runs of this race before where it hasn't rained at all. And I would very much like to see that again in this car, so I can actually make a fastest lap attempt in this thing. Because every single time has been ruined by the rain. It's okay, though. This would have been a steaming lap if I'd gotten to, though. I really hate driving on the wet on this track, though. It's a nightmare. Alright. Still got a faster lap than a previous lap. I heard it ding in the last second there. Still got fastest lap of the race, even with that, so. Got the clean race bonus, and about 60 miles for the daily workout. Good stuff. Not my best running of that race, but hey, not bad. Alright, I'm gonna take this VR headset off. Give me just a second. My head gets so hot in that thing, guys. So, I apologize for that. I was out of here for a minute. I kind of zoned out during that race and was just like focused on driving. Alright, let's see what our roulette ticket is. Let's see what we got. Don't really care for any of like the invite or the car. I got exactly what I wanted though. Heck yeah. Alright. Well, I'm going to take a brief intermission, and I will be right back. Alright, apologies for that. I am back. So the next thing I want to do is I want to do some building. I want to build something sweet. Alright, so what I wanted to do was build kind of another replica build. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game is to do replica builds. So we're going to do a M4 GTS replica build. So I'm going to get this M4 here. We're going to go... I don't know if I get to acquire the colors when I buy these cars. I thought I did. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm going to get Yes Marina just to start. We're not going to keep it this way, though. Kind of want to try to build the livery myself instead of downloading a pre-existing one. So I'm going to do that. Oh, that's going to be copyrighted. So, yeah, we're going to kind of follow the ethos, though, of the M4 GTS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of lightweight, a little bit of weight reduction. We're going to, I don't think the engine was bored out on that car. We're going to throw an ECU in, and we're going to throw a lightweight titanium exhaust. I think that already makes more power than the actual M4 GTS did. So I'm looking it up now. It made, oh, actually, no, we're about right on the money. We'll hit it. Let's try to see. We'll upgrade. That's about right. They make 493 horsepower. So that's about right here. And I believe they had the carbon ceramics, so we'll go ahead and throw those on as well. But I am not going to do the racing slicks on this car. We're just going to do sport softs. Don't know why I blanked there so hard. I'll leave the stock transmission in, just because I think that'll be nice to have there. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw some aero on this thing. Wheels wise, they don't have the standard M4 GTS wheels in here, so I'm going to try to find something that's fairly similar. I don't think I have. Like, these kind of look like it. I think these probably do the best impression of the GTS wheels. So this one is GTS-y. We'll do this one, and then obviously in terms of a wing, I think the medium's almost too tall. Need kind of thin pieces of these. I think this one will do. So I don't think the GTS has all of these. We are going to put a cage in it because the GTS did have a cage. I'm going to do the Type A rear only, do a US style plate. And I think these did have yellow calipers as well. Alright. One thing I meant to do that I didn't do here is I'm going to go put some suspension on this. I think it needs it. So that's more of just a me thing, because I think the car needs it. I think I'm going to go... I might as well just do the full racing suspension. And I'm going to do... I'll leave the brakes alone. Okay, so now I'm ready to actually start making this livery. So, I mean, it's a simple livery. It's not like it's going to be too difficult to actually make. So, we're going to start off with the paintwork. I'm leaning towards a white base. Kind of like Thick Whip's car was. If you guys have heard of him, he's one of my favorite YouTubers I've watched over the years. I happen to have Alpine White. That's really handy. So the roll cage, we're going to do like a metallic orange. I'm going to see what options I have on that. We got solar orange. It's actually the exact color. Okay, that's handy. So I'm going to look up trying to base this all perfectly because I want this to look right. The mirrors were... Are they carbon mirrors from the factory? They are not carbon mirrors from the factory. Interesting. Okay. This is where I'm going to get kind of irritated because I can't do carbon on its own, which is just the dumbest thing. Like, why not? So I have to pick a color that's kind of similar to carbon for parts that are meant to be carbon. I definitely don't want the hood to be a different color. Okay. So it looks like we don't need to do carbon mirrors. I wish I could do the wheels in like a fully unique color. Like kind of like the GTS actually is. Let's see, we're gonna do obviously our rear plate. So I'm gonna do one from my home state. So we'll see what we can do about like a cool state of Georgia, not country of Georgia, license plate. I like this one. Why not? It's kind of funny. It's got a wing, so it's winging it, you know? So I'm going to look up plate frames now. I want to do a... oh, there we go. We got an M plate frame. That's kind of cool. Okay. Alright. So next thing I got to do is I need to put the GTS badge on the back. It would help if I was hitting the right buttons. Oh, handy. I think it's about the right placement. So, yeah, pretty simple build. Let's see if I can do other, and I can come down to the fronts. Oh, perfect. Okay. Heck yes. Okay, that's awesome. Maybe I should do a line with surface on this one. Now the issue is, it looks like getting it to spread all the way across is just not going to happen. Actually, pause. Aha, there we go. Perfect. I think I need to do the same for the sides, do I not? Does not appear to be that. Okay, so yeah. We're just going to leave it on the front then. I'm going to just name this Alpine White GTS. So there you go, we'll have an M4 GTS now. That's kind of cool. That worked out. Looks pretty good. I actually really like the M4 GTS. Not quite my favorite BMW out there, but man, Wookiees in the Wood just called me out. Wookiees in the Woods is a Volkswagen event, if you didn't know. Oh, they're calling out everybody. Okay. It's they put out a Valentine's card thing, and we're saying even if you think X is the fastest color, yeah, I'm a big Volkswagen guy, so that's kind of a funny thing for me. Anyway, so that we got our M4 GTS ready to go. Final numbers makes 3 less horsepower than the real car, but I think we can deal with that. Let's go ahead and take her for a spin. I'm going to put the VR headset back on for this. Okay, well apparently my VR headset has lost the play area, so I hate when it does this. So I have to like scan the whole room again, which is a disaster and a half. I hate when it does that. I don't know why it does that. It'll lose the play area pretty frequently. It's kind of frustrating. Alright, I think we're going to just take it straight to Dragon Trail Seaside or Gardens, whichever one it was. And put it on that same leaderboard we put like the Ionic and stuff on. So I'm going to take a gander that this car, I think it's going to be in between the Civic and the CHR. See what she does. Okay, my stuff is not even remotely centered. There we go. A little skatey there. Try to get that rear to slide a little bit more. Ironically enough, for those who watched the video, my setup tour with the new Fanatec wheel that I bought, the unboxing, if you will, it actually has orange paddle shifters and orange accents, which is kind of where I got the inspiration to do the M4 GTS style build. But yeah, because my paddles are M4 GTS orange. Oh gosh dang, I botched that up horribly, I guess. In my defense, I'm still coming to grips with this new setup. I'm still learning these brakes. These load cell brakes are a challenge for me. Alright, 147, I think that is about exactly where I expected it to be. But I want to get a clean lap where I don't botch it, so... Man, this thing is really oversteery. Man, I was feathering that throttle too. That was I barely touched the gas. Man, these tires are not agreeing with this car in any way, shape, or form. It was a much better lap overall, though. SF82 is way more like slippery than the E92 GTS Tribute I built. Let's take a quick peek around the interior in here. It's still sweet, still sick. Doesn't drive as good as I hoped it would, but it's still pretty sweet. See on the leaderboard. Oh wow, it actually was within the top 4. Okay. But the fact is it was, I mean, it beat a Beetle by only a little bit. It's kind of crazy. Alright. I guess let's go check out what daily races are on offer today. I probably won't do too many of them. Because, I mean, all things considered, I mean, it's already 9 o'clock. Granted, it gives me an hour to do one. I want to see what's on offer, though. See which one I feel like I want to do. We've got BOP, got a Group 3 race at Spa. 3 laps at Spa, that'd be kind of fun. Group 2 at Fuji. Specified car. Okay, so it's only JGTC cars. This looks kind of fun. Never driven the JGTC stuff, though. And there is a Civic-only race at Tokyo Expressway. Don't quite want to do that one. I'm leaning towards the Group 3 race. I think that's what we're going to do. Because I've got plenty of options on that. I'm going to go with the RSR. Is it really... Bruh. There we go. Okay, I literally heard my phone ring as soon as I put it down. Alright. Let's put it down a good qualifying time. Trying to stretch my leg out a little bit. It's a track I know pretty well from doing the 1-hour race. I might have been able to do that without lifting a little bit. I don't know. This feels like a solid lap, though, as long as I just keep it together the rest of the lap. Ah, that was a little rough. Alright, coming into the bus stop, hard on the brakes. Alright. Don't think we're going to get quite much rid of that, but I do want to just quickly see if I can take this flat out. Because if I can take this flat out, that'll be a game changer in the real race. Oh, we can almost take it flat out. I have a feeling that that'll result in a time penalty, though, so I'll take the 222 on the chin. We'll just see how we line up in the real race. I know we don't have a whole lot of time until the actual race starts. Yeah, 28 seconds. Come on, I put this car on mediums. Why does it? There we go. Alright. So it's 3 laps around Spa. Should be fairly self-explanatory. So I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, daily races are one of those things you really have a hard time predicting. But we got, 10 seconds until matchmaking starts. Give or take. Should be okay, though. Looks like we're in. Alright. Man, I'm starting way down. Well, P6, not bad. Or P8. Could be worse. Man, I'm guessing the RSR is the meta car. Golly. All but like 2 or 3 of the top 10 are Porsches. That's crazy. Okay. And of course I'm not the only Rexy. Yeah, warm up for 20 seconds. That's crazy. Uh-oh, there we go. My VR got uncensored. Alright, so we're starting in P8. Not the best place to start, but I'm hoping we'll be able to make up some ground. I'm mostly focused on just getting the ratings up. Obviously, if I can win, I would like to win. But, it's... I'm the one rocking Rexy's GTD Pro livery, though. The other Rexy in here is his 2023, I want to say, livery. A Bass Pro Shop GTR. There's one. I see the movie livery car. Love to see that. And unfortunately, yeah, that's a Volkswagen making up the rear. So I have to defend from the other Rexy. We're gonna see how this goes. Alright, here we go. 3 laps of Spa. Obviously, I picked the meta car unintentionally. Just gonna immediately go for the inside move on cold tires, and it did not pay off whatsoever. That was brave. Okay, this guy obviously is not gonna play super nice. He's probably gonna get a track limit. I got a track limits penalty? Are you kidding me? He did. Okay, I was about to say, if I got one and he didn't, that is. Oh, ooh, I was about to be so mad. Oh, big off for the GTR. Let's see, is this guy with the Reiko username like a Mortal Kombat reference? Oh, a full second penalty for the other 911 now. Is it for causing a collision? Did he hit that GTR? Lambo went wide there. Able to punish him a little bit for it, but See, the thing is, I'm kind of worried to try to go around this Porsche here because it's obvious he's a little bit feistier than I would like. Come on. Work with me, Porsche. See, he took that so slow. What the heck are you kidding me? What a freaking... Oh my gosh, I can't stand these freaking online players. Dude, cost me a position by knocking me off track. That is the dumbest thing ever. I've lost 3 positions. I'm back where I started because of that idiot. Are you kidding me? I'd made up so much ground. I had an excellent start of the race, and that guy just ruined it for me. Screw that guy. Ah, crap. Oh, this is definitely going to plan here. It's ridiculous. See, now I'm flustered. I'm gonna start messing up. I was doing so well too. That's ridiculous. Lost a top 5 because someone really just had to knock me off track. They can't take it and be by a better driver, so they just have to ruin everyone else's race. That's why I really try to avoid this game online. I hope that guy spins out or something so I can get around him. But I think my race is pretty much already over at this point. The Lamborghini going off again there in front of me. See if I get shoved off track again. Do these guys not know how to check their mirrors? There's no way it's that hard to watch your mirrors. These guys race dirty as mess out here. Alright, we made up 2 positions. I would love to see a top 5 finish, and that is 7th, 6th, and 5th right in front of me. I just have to find a way to get around the other Rexy here. Seriously, buddy? Can y'all stop with the ramming? Like, that is ridiculous. This is sport mode. We should not be having ramming at this level. Unless buddy just cost himself trying to get the position back. Try to make sure I left some room for this stoner here to my left. Are you, for crying out loud, these guys suck. How many times am I going to get sent off track? Like, seriously. I already got a penalty. I'm assuming for causing a collision either with me or the other Rexy that's in this race. I'm so mad though, because I had the top 5 in the bag there. Because obviously people at this level don't know how to race. And it's tanking probably my ratings because these guys can't drive. Sportsman-like. Like, come on. Yeah, take that guy out. I want him out of the race. That black Porsche does not deserve to be in the top 5 finish. After the stunt he pulled. See, he's on the line, but I can't get around him easily. Why are these guys taking me off the track? Are you kidding me? On the last corner in the last lap. I cannot believe that. That is the dumbest thing ever. Some of the dirtiest racing I've ever seen online. Like, seriously. Yeah, get me out of that. That was the most BS I've ever seen. I'm not able to type in the chat. Because that was BS. My sportsmanship rating went up, so at least there's that. But, my gosh. I gotta breathe after that. I was getting a little too heated there. I guess it's just too hard to play fair. So we got, what was that, 10 minutes? 9 minutes? That, I cannot believe that. That was the dirtiest racing I've ever seen. Does it tell me, like, progress-wise where I'm at here? I'm very high up on the B rating, it looks like, on sportsmanship rating. My driver rating has not changed, though, and I can only imagine why. So what's going on with this race right here? So this isn't going on for a few days. But shoot, dude, I'm heated after that. That was ridiculous. All right. I'm going to go try to, let's just practice a little bit. I'm going to do some more of those qualifying time trials here. I'm going to try to just better my time so I can get further up the grid. So I can, it's obvious that I'm just going to deal with a lot of dirty drivers at this point. So if I can just get ahead and stay ahead, I'd like to do that. I can't believe I had a top 5 finish ripped away from me because someone didn't like that they were getting passed. The only really way to improve is just to keep practicing, so I'm just hoping that I can put down a time that'll get me further up the grid where I can start hopefully in the podium positions and not have to worry about the rammers. That's more what I would like to have, because it's obvious that until I get my driver rating up and I get put into matchmaking sessions with better drivers, I'm just gonna probably be punted off track every chance they get, so. I mean, that already was an improvement over my original lap time. I can improve that. I think I still have my go set to be 2/10 ahead here, so. If I'm on top of the Ghost, it should be about 2/10 up. I don't see it, so I assume I'm on top of it. That could have been a little bit better if I'd not hit the bollards, maybe. That could have been a little better. Thought I had a little bit more grip than I did. I just gotta watch those bollards. Ah.
Pasta or pizza?
What? I'm a good bit ahead of the Ghost right now, so should be able to make a decent time here. Exit was terrible, but we still got an improvement. Pasta or pizza? Is that what that says? Hold on. Honestly, good question. I don't really have a good answer for that. I like both pretty equally. Oh, that was a money turn one. That was rocky. Alright, this is where I can improve a little bit. I botched it on the last lap. See if I can save it a little bit on this one. Much better. Brake's probably a little early, but it paid off. I messed up a little here as well last time out, so over a half second ahead. That's what I want to see here. That's what I'm talking about. If I just improve and improve, I'll get to start higher up the order, and I won't have to worry about the rammers. Only to botch up a tiny bit there. Oh, what? What just happened? What the heck? That was not 40 seconds. But hey, I mean, I got what I wanted. I'm starting on the second row. So that helps out a lot. Dang, I was about to set a faster time too. Did it really cut off the time trial right when I crossed the start-finish line? That's crazy. Alright, here we go. Starting on the second row. We're in a good place. Just hope and pray that these guys are clean drivers. So I'm really not trying to have another race, especially one that I can start right away in good contention of winning. All right, here we go. I have a good shot at this one. I just got to play my cards right. Alright, just gotta hope that I also gotta hope I don't get creamed in turn one by any of these guys behind me. Alright, here we go. Redemption time. I'm curious though if I'd been able to finish that lap. I mean, I was 5/10 ahead if I would have gotten pole. I got a little scared there. They braked a lot earlier than I anticipated them braking. Dang, I should have just punched it. I probably would have gotten through his ghost. Oh, that other 911 choked. Dang, I really wanted that Porsche front, that Porsche 123 here. It's okay though, I got 2 laps now. I'm fighting at the front. I got relatively clean air. I just gotta hope for an error here from this guy with an exceptionally long username. I can only imagine it's what the barbecue. And he has run way wide there. Is that gonna be a track limits call? Does not look like we're gonna get lucky with a track limits call here. I needed to mess up enough to either get a penalty or for him to run wide here and let me by effectively. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get quite so lucky off the rip here. It's okay though, we got 2 laps. Now see, this is where I messed up a couple times last race, so part of which wasn't my fault. First time was. I hope that other 911 that was up front with us recovers, because I'd like to see a Porsche 123 regardless of where I finish. I'd love to see all 3 podium cars be Porsches. Come on. I seem to be really quick through Rouge and Radian, so I'm hoping that will benefit me here as we go into the latter half of the lap here. Oh, I may not have braked enough here. That's where I made a move before. Let's see if I can make up some ground here. Don't think I should have done that first gear switch. He's like getting just far enough away from me. So I don't quite think I'm going to be able to get this win after all, but I'm going to try my absolute hardest. Because I want that win. I lost confidence there. I thought we were going to go way off track. Come on, final lap. Let's hope for an error, because it's obvious he's going to outdrive me. Question is, who's going to be behind me? The other Porsche, or is it going to be that Lamborghini? Foot is pinned. All I need is a penalty here. I need him to run wide here. Just enough so that I can capitalize on it. That was absolutely shoddy. Dang. I'm surprised though he's able to get almost all 4 tires off and there's no track limits call on that. So I feel like if I did that, I would get a track limits call. But either way, we'll take a P2. Especially after how that first round did. How that first run went. That was a little shoddy, but I'll take it though. P2, good race. That was a good one. It's a Citroen. Wow. Okay. Where did our 911 friend fit? Dang, he lost that many positions? That sucks. All the way down to P12. but a pretty large gap there. Oof, 1 second penalty for the M6 and the FT1. Question is that okay? I'm assuming it's off the leader. So I finished about 10 seconds ahead of that Citroen. I'll take the P2. P2's good. That was a good race. Podium position's good. That's all I could really ask for. Still no driver rating bump. That sucks. I was really, really hoping to see my driver rating go up there. Or is this race not affected? I want to see that. Does this race not affect the driver rating? It does. So am I just that trash? Like, it looks like the bar is not even moved. Or do you have to be like fairly doing this like a lot in order to get that bump? See, it's already almost 10 o'clock. Don't quite know if I've got enough time before I need to head to bed to do another daily race here. But hey, I mean, I'll take a. Oh, sweet! I don't know if I did it. Has this car rolled over 1,000 miles already, or did it just do that while we were doing the daily races? That's kind of cool. Yeah, don't quite know if I have enough time to do another one before I need to shut down the stream. So probably won't do another one for now. So I guess to close this out, I'll just kind of chat with you guys for a minute. First off, I do want to reiterate an apology for yesterday's A-Spec stream being so short. I thought I had more time to put towards it before my friends came over and we all hung out, and I was incredibly wrong. Apparently the friend that came by and effectively was what made me sign off the stream was already on his way over when I texted him when he told me he was coming over. He was like already like several minutes towards here, so lost that one. But I am going to do another one pretty soon. I am off work tomorrow, but I don't know about Wednesday, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'm definitely not off work on Wednesday, but more than likely, if I do one during the week, it'll be Wednesday night. That might be the best instance or best time I'll have to do a spec stream again. I mean, honestly, I could have done it tonight, but I just was really wanting to play this and do some daily races on GT7. Work towards trying to grind that driver rating up. So, yeah, that's kind of that. I want to give you guys something to watch me drive. But before I do that, I am planning on doing a Formula Car shootout. I have all the cars now that I'm going to be utilizing for that shootout. So we're going to be using the F3500A, the F1500 TA, and the SF19 and the SF23. So you're probably wondering why the RA272 and the MP44 aren't going to be included in that. That's just because they're so hard to get. These are cars you can readily get at Brand Central at any time. So that's why I've chosen these cars. Those four in particular. Just the Brand Central Formula cars. Like, sure, if I wanted to be thorough, I'd get the MP44 and I'd get the RA272. I've driven the RA272. But for one of those online time trial things, but I've never owned one. I am going to do a follow-up video on the Ioniq 5N. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I'm going to do a follow-up video on the Ioniq 5N because, as you guys can see, I've now kitted it in full aero. And so I think it's kind of fair that we return to the Ioniq with all the new gear and kit and gizmos and all that good stuff with the full Pikes Peak kit. So we'll try it out on a later video. I'm going to do a full video revisiting it. But yeah, the main thing is just doing that Formula Car shootout. But one thing I want to try before we shut down for the night is this 959 because I have yet to drive it. I have yet to drive this car at all. So we're going to go drive it. My wrists are hurting. This Fanatec wheel, even on the lower torque setting for GT7, it hurts. It hurts a good bit. So I'm going to take it. Let's see, what's the time right now? What do I got? It's 9:45. Let's go. Let's do an Nürburgring lap. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I just kind of want to see. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna check my phone. See if anything of note has popped up that I need to respond to. All right. Oh, okay, that was jarring. Okay, let me make sure my stuff is set right. Okay. You know, this car is bone stock. I've never driven it. So if this lap sucks, don't judge me. Pasta. Okay, I was just confused for a second there. Oh! I don't know if it's a suspension or the lack of a brake balance controller, but that was sketchy on the brakes. Okay, my VR has already unsettled itself.
The controller and I'm 13.
Good stuff. Everyone starts somewhere. I started on a controller when I was actually significantly younger than you are.
I'm okay at it.
I was a controller kid up until I was about 12, and then I got my first wheel, and even then, I would still play a lot with controller just because it was what I was used to at the time. There's nothing wrong with it. I've never understood the anti-controller debate with specifically the console racers. With the console sims, I don't know. I support anybody wanting to do this stuff. Play how you want to play. You know? Don't let other people tear you down for it. Alright, see how she does on this hill here. Gets some air, not a whole lot. I'm going to go ahead and bump it down into 5th. It's got a lot of grip, surprisingly. The steering weight is weak. I will say, this thing feels light. And maybe that's just because we've spent a lot of time with the RSR the last little bit of the stream, where it was more heavy steering, but yeah. Oh, a little twitchy. Uh-oh. There we come on. That's fine. They raced in rally. It can go on the grass a little bit. The corner where almost every Nürburgring crash compilation takes place. Would help if I paid attention to something other than the gauge cluster. Yeah, these tires are not really agreeing with this car with more high-speed corners. I think with some sport softs alone would this car to be a little bit better to drive around here. Because these tires give up so easily. Question is what will this thing top speed-wise get up to on the main straights? Of course, I don't have it to where I can read it in miles because when you play in VR, that part of the heads-up display goes away. So I'll have to find the way to do the mental math to convert kilometers to miles, but oh, come on. Unglued. It is better than some of the other Porsches I've driven in this game where they immediately, you hit the brakes, the rear end slips. But I imagine that's partly due to the all-wheel drive. I don't really know if that really helps at all, though, with braking, but it really doesn't, actually, now that I think about it. That was a really dumb statement by me. But the interior's nice. I've always loved 80s Porsches. My cousin had a 944 when I was about 16, and so I got to experience this interior a lot. Supposed to be my first car, but the thing was a bit of a hunk of junk, so it needed a lot of work. And
I also accidentally thought the gift card was an infinite money glitch and it was out of my mom's card.
oh no! Honest mistake. Hope he didn't get grounded too bad for that. Alright, let's see, we're getting near the carousel, and that's where I'm going to be really curious where this car goes on that front. If it handles it well, if it gets really skatey, or if it just flat out just gives up on life. It's got a lot of understeer. It's kind of surprising. Alright, it takes the carousel pretty well. Definitely can't give it too much throttle, though. It understeers itself straight out of it. Oh, I came in way too fast. Way too fast. Oh, good save, though. Definitely, if I decide to modify this car, tires are going to be like the #1 thing I'm going to do. Because this thing could use a little bit of help in their grip department. Pretty solid baseline car, though. I actually really like it. I mean, I thought I would. It's a 959. I mean, it's one of the best cars Porsche ever made. But, like, you know, it's great. I love it. A little bit of air there really upset the car. Oh man, I braked way too late. Yep, I thought that was coming. That's gonna be a... Oh, didn't quite spin. That little wall tap there, the rear bumper, saved me from completely spinning the car. I braked a little too late there. This thing does get a little skatey under braking, though. I think that is... Okay, so two things this car needs to be better without doing suspension, which, I mean, it's obviously something that would be a big upgrade. Tires and a brake balance controller. A little bit of brake bias to the rear. This thing would be epic. Alright, see what she tops out at. This is the Taurus layout, so we're not going to get the full straight. Up to, what is that, 280 kph or 260? I forgot this car's a 6th gear. I believe that is 260 kilometers an hour. Ooh. Okay, I've actually never been able to make that safely. Oh well, just field goal that cone there. And that should be the lap. I'm going to pull the e-brake. Make sure it's up. I don't see a light for the e-brake. Sometimes you can see it. I'm kind of surprised I don't see one in this car. Take a quick peek around the interior here in VR. Probably the only time I'll ever be able to say I looked around in a 959, so It really doesn't like the play. The boundaries are not liking this too much. I don't guess it's because I'm sitting so far forward. Ow, my shoulder. I don't know if you guys just heard that. But yeah, pretty solid car. Pretty happy with it. I think a little bit of tweaks, this thing will be perfect. 807. Where does that line up on the leaderboard? It's not the slowest car I've ever taken around here. 10th place. Yeah, it's definitely not the slowest car I've taken around here. I've done a 10-minute lap, it looks like, in a couple other cars. And the Civic Type R is one of only 2 cars that are really slower. So, because I assume this is the same. Yeah, I mean, this happened on the same day. I assume it's the same car, just upgraded between the 2 setups. So, yeah, not terrible, but I would have liked that it to have been a little bit faster. A little bit of work in that car would be pretty quick. I'm not surprised to see the other Porsches that I've driven around here at the top. This is not the same layout I did the GTD lap on, with my quote-unquote GTD Mustang. That was the main Nordschleife. I just wanted to do a Taurus layout just for fun. But alright, I think it is actually time for me to wrap this one up. I need to get ready to go to work. Well, I'm not going to work tomorrow, but it's about the time I shut stuff down. So, I do want to say I appreciate you all for tuning in and chilling with me. I know I got a little heated during the first daily race there, but you know, when you're trying to improve as a driver and you're getting absolutely wrecked out of a race, I mean, you're gonna be upset about it. You're gonna be upset about it. I mean, look at real racing. People get upset about that stuff all the time and are justified in doing so. Especially if any of you guys watched Daytona and you got to see the middle finger seen around the world. At least I didn't do that, but obviously they wouldn't have seen it, and you guys wouldn't have seen it. It's not like this game has hand tracking, so. Alright. I'm going to wrap this one up. I do want to say thank you guys. Like I said, new A-Spec stream is going to be hopefully currently, I'm going to preemptively say Wednesday night. I'm going to temporarily say it's Wednesday night, but that could change. But just stay tuned for that if you guys want to see me play A-Spec some more. And obviously I'm going to keep doing these streams alongside them. So anyway, thank you all. I will see you guys next time and have a wonderful day.